I've taken this CamSnap camera all over the world, and here's some examples of how good the images look. It's a very basic camera, and this is supposed to make you feel more in the moment, as it doesn't have a screen on the back of it at all, actually. It's just a very simple on and off button right here with a flash button. So you have on, off, or auto. That is just for the flash itself, and then you just have a power button on the top. So basically you're deciding, do I want the flash on or off, or let it decide depending on the light. And you just hold down the power button on the top here, and after a couple seconds, it will make that little sound and turn on, also indicating green or orange that it's ready to shoot. To take a photo, all you have to do is look through the viewfinder here and then snap a photo, which is very similar to a normal DSLR viewfinder, and it's pretty easy to use. To charge it, you have a USB-C on the back here, and you just plug it in, and it usually lasts about a week of charge. Honestly, very impressive how long the charge lasts, but really it's not really doing that much. Now, these were initially meant for like kids and being very versatile and very easy to like bring around without breaking. So that's why they kind of targeted kids and the younger audience at first, but also a lot of adults started using it just because of how nice the retro style photos look, giving you that traditional film camera look with 8 megapixel photos, which is obviously not that high, but you are aiming for that low quality kind of retro feel. So that is really not a big issue if you're trying to shoot that style of image anyways. It does have fixed focus as well. As you can see, looking to the viewfinder, it looks exactly like you're seeing on camera in basically real life when you look through it. And you can see here with a couple of example videos of the before and afters of how good the photos look. It basically has a preset built into it of the retro style, but you could edit the photos afterwards, and I think they come out really nice. I haven't really had any issues using it. To take the photos out of the camera, it's a little different, as they're meant to be more rugged and thrown around a lot more. It really is an emphasis on living in the moment, especially compared to having a disposable camera where you can't look at it as well. It's kind of trying to match that vibe. So to take out the SD card, you actually have to undo an actual screw on the bottom, and this panel comes off and you can take out the micro SD card. So it's pretty hard to actually take the SD card out of it. So you have to keep that in mind, that this is meant to make you live more in the moment and just take photos right onto that SD card. Instead of paying all the money normally that you'll have to for film to develop it, or for those disposable cameras, this gives you a lot more bang for your buck, as you still get those retro style photos, but you're not paying every single time to get a new one of those disposable cameras, or paying someone else to get the photos, turned back to you. It does give you a little indicator on the back here when it's on of how many photos you have taken, and it will go up automatically every time you take a photo, which is nice. So that is a great way to see how many photos you've taken. And pretty much that is it. It's pretty simple. It has a sound. You can't turn the sound off. You'd have to cover this up if you want the sound off. That's the little speaker. And it pretty much has no other settings on it besides the flash right here happening in the front whenever you take a photo. It does mimic that retro style photo with the flash very well. So I recommend having the flash on at all times, as it kind of really makes those nostalgic photos come through and looking nicer, especially when it's a little darker outside. Let me know if you have any questions down below, and I'll do some follow-up videos, and I'll see you in the next one.